Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy Man in the Wild. Just sitting here on this 4th of July with these thoughts, man. And it's like fuck. It's just really crazy, how people are running around celebrating. Cause cause this day, has a whole bunch of shit going on for me. As far as where it goes, where it came from, and how I got there, and all the other type of shit. You know, But shit, you want to sit here and talk about America, freedom, and liberties and all of that. But shit, that list ain't no fucking joke. That shit is a real list, of things that you have to get permission from the state for, to do and all of that. It's certain things that you do need permission to do, but it's only from the person who's in charge of the situation or who owns, the property, who owns the moment type shit. So for you to have to ask the state for permission to do regular shit, you got to know that that's a slave master relationship that you having going on with this giver of this independence and liberties and shit and freedom. You understand? Ain't shit free around here. You understand? Ain't shit free. You get taxed double time. You get taxed on your check. You understand? And you get taxed when you buy some shit. Like that's something fucked up right there. For you to get hit with all of these different taxes from all of these different places, and it's like, yo, what the fuck is really going on? Like, I mean, and then when you look behind it, who's taking the money? It's like, yo, y'all full of shit. Full of complete shit with that red and blue. Left and right, part of the same fucking body, the same brain. But people sitting there running around celebrating this, celebrating that. Like, yo, everybody's a fucking slave if you're not of the elite. Hell, and even they slaves to a certain extent. Because they don't call shots. So for anybody, like the everyday motherfucker to be running around celebrating this shit, it's like, yo, like you really need to pump your brakes, man, and realize what you're celebrating and how it's even going on. And that's minus the whole, skin tone nationality aspect. Because as you see on the top of the screen, shit, quote unquote black folks have no fucking business celebrating this damn holiday, the 4th of July. As you see those years up at the top, the year that's X'd out, they got the little mark out, that was the year that this shit happened, the day that we're celebrating, right? The year underneath of that is when, quote unquote, slavery got abolished. So, my nigga, there is no fucking reason that would logically lead you to celebrate this day with like on some, independence and all freedom and America and all of that type of shit. It just doesn't make sense. And to people who know, what's going on, like, shit, you look foolish. And it's on the strength of, look at them fucking years, man. Look at them dates. So that means for how many years after the independent shit popped off, slavery was still going on? And being fought about allegedly and all that shit. Cause even when you look at the alleged story and when you look at like what really could have popped off and shit, cause all of it's speculation, but the whole of it can be summed the fuck up as some bullshit, right? But even when you look at the narrative pump and then when you look at what is and what ain't, like it's all the way fucked up. All stories, all accounts, all like I said, the fact that black folks are celebrating, this whole 4th of July shit. That shit's crazy to me. And that shit's been crazy to me for a while. You know, so that shit ain't nothing new. You know, it's just that, you know, the more you see it, you know, the more you, like when you see people with with getting the flag colors weaved into their hair and shit, you know, like when you see people drape the fuck out with their flag outfits on and shit like that. It's just like, I mean, it just baffles me to no end, you know, and to know that there's been a process that have made motherfuckers get this way. You know, it's kind of, you know, I guess it's kind of why I do what I do on the strength of shit. Maybe somebody will fucking listen. You know, maybe somebody will take heed. You know, because I mean, shit, whenever you look at the facts of life, right? When you look at what is and what ain't, take your emotions out of the picture. You know, take how you feel about something out of the picture, how you feel about somebody, right? And just look at what is and look at what ain't. You know, stack them motherfuckers up next to each other and come to a nice conclusion. You know, and in most cases, when it comes to the dumbass holidays we got, when it comes to the, you know, dumbass people that they want you to worship and celebrate and all that other type of shit, when it comes to these dumbass stories that they tell you about where they want your heart to be all attached to the shit, right? When they got this dumbass education process that's teaching you the whole fucking loop, you know, to make sure that all of the shit, you know, like really grabs firm. You know, when you can see all of that shit, man, it's like, I don't know, the clouds become, you know, the clouds become actually beautiful because, you know, you got to live in certain shit, you know. So understanding everything and how it works, man, it makes everything easier to deal with, trust me. You know. And for those who don't understand that shit, like, man, you know, please try. You know, because in the end, you know, when everything is all the way boiled down, you know, whatever is pushed and pumped, you know, whatever is pushed and pumped is some bullshit. You heard that list I just named off, man, with the whole names and dates and events. You know, you got to know that it's a control behind that shit. You know, it's some magic behind that shit. This damn 4th of July shit, you know, ain't nothing but a fucking trick, man. Period. You know, how do you know? Because they're the motherfuckers that gave it to you. You know, and when I say they, mainstream, you know, the givers of information. You know, I've told you about this day, made you remember this day, even give motherfuckers a day off for this month. But, and if it's on the weekend, they get the weekday off too. You know, they make sure that this shit is special. You know, and it's no accident, so. Yeah, I guess it is what it is, man. But yo, stay the fuck away from these holidays, man, especially this one. So yeah, this 4th of July bullshit, you know, as well as the state trying to be in control. Yeah, that bullshit is confirmed.